Hello everyone, this is part 48 of What If Naruto Figured It All Out, and I hope you guys enjoy this video and to like, to subscribe, to share, and check out the playlist, to see more comment down below. Now let's start the intro.
They call me a god. They call me a god. They call me a god.
Join my membership, the perks are great. It's in the description. The morning sun was hidden behind the snow clouds that covered the skies. The unexpected and unusual winter that was hitting Konoha was the plants that used to paint the village with green. In the Koryu castle, Naruto woke up with the clock's alarm. He yawned and looked aside, seeing Kaoru sleeping peacefully. The Jinchuriki felt a warm heat in his heart. Having his child so close to him made him feel so much better. Naruto caressed Kaoru's head and the boy's forehead. "Good morning, my son," Naruto said proudly, while Kaoru continued asleep. The Dragon King stayed more than 5 minutes just admiring and cuddling his child. He had no idea when he would be able to do it again, so he simply decided to enjoy it. "I want you so badly, Kaoru, if only I could tell you I'm your father, but..." Naruto grabbed his clothes near the sea. "I only have 6 months left, only 6 months." The man got up and left the bedroom, heading to Sasuke's. The Uchiha was sleeping. His face still had marks from the tears he had shed last night. Naruto felt sorry for him and grabbed a bench, sitting. He caressed Sasuke's head and then grabbed his arms, taking the bee bandages out of it. The wounds with runes shape continued and causing the Uchiha more pain and increasing his fever. Naruto focused his chakra and used his Norse magic to make the pain go away for a little time. In that moment, she entered the room with a tray filled with her father's breakfast. "Chi-ga-bi-you, have you made that all by yourself?" Naruto asked, surprised with the girl's abilities. "Daddy is sick, so he has to eat a good breakfast," she said, putting the tray in the bedside table. "What are you doing?" "Healing him," Naruto answered. "If I had some counter magic in his wounds, they will not be in pain that much. The only problem is that counter magic is not permanent, so I have to do this lots of time per day." She made a sad face. "Fear not, I won't let Sasuke Daddy," she cried, seeing her father so bad. "I love Daddy. I won't let anyone hurt him." Sasuke started moving and opened his eyes. "Daddy." She jumped at his lap. "I'm so happy." Sasuke smiled at her and hugged the girl tightly, making Chi blush. "Chi," Sasuke whispered. In that moment, Naruto noticed that Sasuke really cared about Chi. The Uchiha's lower lip was trembling and he was about to cry again. "I love you, Chi. You know that, don't you?" "Yes, Daddy," she happily answered and kissed Sasuke's cheek. "Chi loves Daddy too. Chi will always be at Daddy's side, forever." Sasuke smiled and then noticed Naruto. "Good morning, Sasuke," Naruto said. Sasuke smiled at him, as if he was saying, "Thank you." The Jinchuriki knew his friend was a man that didn't speak a lot, so he just smiled back. "Daddy, let's have breakfast together. I brought you some tomatoes," she said and gave Sasuke his plate. Naruto decided to leave them alone and went for Kaoru, who continued sleeping. The man tickled the boy's nose and saw him open his eyes. "Naruni," Kaoru said and smiled, jumping at him. "Have you come to pick me so we can play? You need to eat too, Kaoru." Naruto remembered. "Come." They entered in the huge kitchen from the castle and Naruto, helped by 2 dragonesses about his side, one yellow and another orange, made the breakfast for Kaoru. Nothing could wash away the happiness Naruto had every time he was alone with Kaoru. He had his child just for him, so he could teach him everything he always wanted to and give him all the love he couldn't when Kaoru was far from him. "Here, meatballs. I know you love them." Naruto showed an adorable plate to Kaoru, who cried, "What? Naruni is so good for me. It makes me wanna cry." Kaoru cleaned his tears. Naruto sat near him and hugged the little boy. "I will always be good for you, Kaoru," Naruto said. Kaoru stared him with his innocent eyes. "If you ever need some male advisors, come to see me, okay?" Kaoru smiled, blushing. "Yes, Naruni-chan," Kaoru said and started eating, with Naruto's arms across him. The Dragon King, although, appeared to be worried about something. "I have to give Kaoru back," he thought in pain. "Mom will soon come back for him. Plus, He is known as Kakashi-sensei's son, the Hokage's son. I can't keep him unless I ask the counselor's permission to watch over him, but Mirai will take him. Mom loves him. Naruto held his head with his hand. Crap. She will take him to the hidden moon and a tear fell from his eyes, carrying the suffering the separation may cause him. I will never see him again. Naruni, are you crying? Naruto quickly covered his eyes with his fingers. No. It's because of the pepper in the meatballs. Eat it all, okay. Naruto said, containing his cries. Kaoru made a sad face and continued eating. I've finished. Can I go and play with Chi-chan? Kaoru asked. Naruto smiled and held the child in his arms. Of course. I will take you there. Naruto traveled through the lonely corridors of his castle. A castle that will be forgotten when Kaoru depart to the hidden moon. The Kurogen lineage will be forgotten. No one will ever find it again. Ever again. Naruto had so much pride in his ancestors. Doing this to them was also making him anguish. They did their best to survive. The Nakamura clan did their best to protect them. All that desire and will of protection will soon vanish, within less than 6 months. Naruto's only heir will return to his homeland, without knowing he should be considered king of the hidden moon, the same la Kurogen carried. Kurogen, will he ever tell Kaoru? Where was Kurogen? Naruto couldn't avoid crying. There is nothing more painful than being forgotten. The Jinchuriki entered Sasuke's room, where he and Chi had already finished their meal. Chi-chan. Kaoru jumped from Naruto's arms and went near the girl. Come. Let's play. Chi turned to Sasuke. Daddy, can I go? She asked, getting a smile from her father. Sure, darling. Have fun and be polite. Sasuke warned. Chi smiled and left with Kaoru. The Uchiha noticed Naruto's bad mood. You look more idiotic than ever, US last. Naruto faked a smile and sat in the bench that he picked moments ago. Sorry, I can't stop it. It's just, every time I'm with Kaoru and I think, he will have to go. Naruto explained. Sasuke also understood that feeling. My heart appears to be shrinking. I know, Sasuke said, lowering his face. Naruto noticed his depressed face. Konoha is now allied with the hidden moon, isn't it? Yes, Naruto said. But fear not, we were the ones who have found you. So, we don't have to give you to them. Sasuke bound his hands. What? Mirai, is she still after Chi? Sasuke asked, trembling a little. Naruto looked aside and then back at the Uchiha. Is she going to take her away from me? Mom loves Chi. Naruto explained. She has been searching desperately for her all over the place during these last years. It's not fair to keep Chi away from her. Mirai is Chi's mother and loves her. And me? Sasuke asked, while some tears fell from his face. Does the love I have towards Chi count? Naruto startled. I was the one who taught that girl how to speak, how to walk. I'm her father, not Itachi. I should be the one keeping her, raising her, not that bee who loved my brother. Not her. I won't give Chi. I won't. Sasuke cried, showing he was ready to do whatever he could to keep the little girl. Mirai loves Chi and she is not like that. It's true mom screws up lots of times, but she really loves her children. Naruto explained. She is my daughter. Sasuke underlined. Mine, not hers. The Uchiha's arms began be again. Sasuke. Naruto held his friend's hand. I didn't know, you loved Chi so much. She is. Sasuke remembered when he was teaching her how to walk. The way she used fell in the ground was so cute. When she was learning how to talk and she only said the dirty word Sugetsu kept telling her. She is the only thing I have left. Sasuke grabbed Naruto's hand tightly, causing his wounds to be more. I have no one else. No one. Konoha hates me, so I have no place to go. ... I have no family, so I have no one to rely on. ... Quote. Sasuke stared Naruto with his eyes filled with tears. You and Chi are the only things that tie me to this world. No one else, nor even. Sasuke closed his eyes and remembered Sakura saying she hated him because he Kakarika. He was alone again. All alone, just like he was when his family was K. When the Uchiha were M, Sasuke had a place to stay. ... Konoha. Even if he was alone, he could make friends and walk without any problem. Even if he was alone, he had a reason to live, to Itachi and take revenge over that loneliness. He had someone to blame. At that time, every moment he was alone he could blame Itachi for it. It was his fault. It was Itachi's fault. But now. He could no longer go back to Konoha. He deserted from the village that once let him escape from loneliness. He joined Konoha's biggest enemy, the one that was responsible for the death of 2 Hokage and countless of people. He no longer had a place there. He betrayed his friends and hurt them, even without knowing it. All he has been doing was thinking about himself. And now, he had no reason to live. Itachi was there were no revenges left. Nothing to do, nothing. I don't want to be alone again. Sasuke confessed with a grief noise. I don't want to go back into that hell. Alone. All alone, without a reason to live. Don't say that. Naruto called him. As long as I'm here, you will never be alone. I will protect you, Sasuke. With all my strengths. Sasuke blushed a little hearing that. I will give you a reason to live for. When I become Hokage, I will take you back to Konoha with me and make everybody accept you. I want you to be my counselor, Sasuke. To live for Konoha. Sasuke cried. He was so depressed he couldn't believe in a word Naruto was saying. Even when they give him some kind of hope. Serving Naruto. Hokage Naruto and Konoha. Yeah, that would be a job worthy of an Uchiha. That would give him a reason to live. Live for me, Sasuke. For Chi. For Kurika. Sasuke's eyes opened wide. Show her that you cared. Show her that you wanted to love her. Show Kurika you can be a better person. Touching the name of the fallen Uchiha baby was something Sasuke needed to hear. All he has ever done for Kurika was K her, but he could show her, he could show Sakura, he was not a bad guy. He could show them and Konoha, he had the power to do that. Sasuke. Naruto called. Sasuke was feeling so useless, yet, Naruto's words appeared before him as the light of salvation. Naruto. Sasuke said quietly. Are you really going to be Hokage? Naruto was about to answer with a smile, but Sasuke remade the question. Are you really going to be Hokage, when you only have 6 months of life? Naruto's eyes trembled. You are going to be Hokage for a period even shorter than Yondimes. That may not be good for the village. That's why I need you. Naruto said. I need a strong counselor that will follow my ideals and entrust them in my successor. Plus, the people within the village that know I'm are the same that will vote for me, so fear not. My short life will not be an obstacle. Sasuke smiled. About Chi. I will try to talk with Mirai. I can't promise you anything because Mom, well, she really hates you, but fear not. I'm here for you. The Uchiha blushed. It started snowing. Kaoru and Chi entered. Chi's eyes opened wide, just as her mouth and she pointed blushed at Naruto and Sasuke. Daddy, why are you holding Naruto-san's hand all lovey-dovey like that? Naruto startled and noticed that he has been holding Sasuke's hand for a long time. Don't tell me. Lovey-dovey. Kaoru stared Naruto, as if he was waiting for an explanation. The Jinchuriki was about to let his hand go from Sasuke's, but the Uchiha pulled him. Naruto didn't had time to finish the sentence. Chi and Kaoru's eyes opened wide again. Sasuke was French K Naruto. The Dragon King blushed a lot with his eyes wide open. It was not genjutsu or something like that. He was really feeling Sasuke's tongue touching his. Sasuke was really K him. Their hands continued holding each other. Even without knowing why Sasuke was doing it, Naruto couldn't pull back. He was stuck K Sasuke. The Uchiha noticed Naruto's reaction. Naruto, he thought, blushing a lot and closing his eyes to enjoy the K better. You're the best thing that ever happened to me. Thank you for trusting me even when I cannot do it myself. Naruto, you are the only Hokage I want to follow. Just you. After a moment, Sasuke left Naruto, seeing how he appeared to be confused. Naruto was speechless. No one has ever K him in a way to leave him without words. I never saw anything as disgusting as that. She confessed with her face a little blue. Don't say those things. Here, come to daddy. Sasuke called and she jumped to the bed, sitting in Sasuke's lap, who hugged her. Kaoru put his hands in Naruto's legs, trying to get his attention. The Uchiha noticed he continued a little numb and put his hand in his hair, moving it. Oi, this is what happens when you have the stupid idea of helping out everyone. Wake up, you clumsy idiot. Naruto looked at Sasuke, much blushed. You know, I have a girlfriend. Don't ever do that again. She may have heard from Sakura-chan that I have come back. I seriously hope she has not seen this. Naruto said, continuing to be a little shocked. Sasuke got surprised with his friend's relationship, but then realized it was something to be expected. After all, with such a great heart, Naruto must have dozens of girls after him. I don't want to hurt her anymore. I really love her. I can tell it by your stupid face. Sasuke said. Is she Kaoru's mother? Kaoru looked at Sasuke and then at Naruto, who lowered his face and sighed. No, it is not. Kaoru's mother is a different woman. Naruto confessed, surprising Sasuke. Naruto was always so loyal to his beliefs he never expected him to betray the woman he loved, unless Kaoru's mother was already S. The Uchiha was about to ask him regarding the boy's mother, but the Dragon King seemed to be a little sad. So, who is your girlfriend? Is it someone I know? Sasuke asked, trying to cheer Naruto up. I don't know if you remember her. She was in our class back in the academy and entered the Chunin exams with us. Yo-oh-you. Skoggle appeared in the door. Naruto looked at her. Hyuga Hinata is here to see you. Shall I let her in? Yes. Naruto smiled. Drive her here, please. Skoggle smiled back and flew away. Sasuke stared Naruto. Hyuga Hinata, from the Hyuga clan. The noble Hyuga clan. Sasuke asked, very surprised. How did you ended up with a noble? Naruto blushed even more than when Sasuke K him. Well, you see, Naruto was trying to find an easy way to explain it. Hinata was always looking at me, according to her. I have never noticed her, until one day. Mom decided to give me a birthday party as a way of thanking me for protecting and harboring her in my house. I invited everyone I know to the party. Naruto blushed a little. Then, in the middle of it, Mom came near me and told me that she had saw Hinata looking at me in a tender way and asked me if I had something with her. I said no, but she told me to go and speak with her. And so I went and spoke with Hinata a little bit and then, I realized she was an interesting and cute girl. Later, when I was training Tsubasa no Jutsu, Hinata appeared and helped me. I was only able to perform the technique completely thanks to her. We started meeting more and before I realized, I was in love with her. Hinata always supported me and was able to cheer me up in a way not even Sakura-chan could. Hearing her words before doing something important was like a magic spell that allowed me to achieve everything. Sasuke smiled, seeing how in love Naruto was with Hinata just by the way he spoke about her and by the light his eyes carried at the recall of her image. Hinata is, my beloved one. It's good to know that you have found someone. Sasuke sighed and stared Chi. I still have to find someone to make my eyes shine like yours. Sakura appeared in Uchiha's mind. He remembered how happy he was after making love to her. Even after 5 years since that meeting, no other woman was able to make Sasuke's heart beat like the medical ninja did back in their encounter. The encounter that resulted in Kurika's birth. Did the baby born because of the love they have towards each other? Was it so big that it needed to be carried by a child because their be alone weren't enough to keep it? Sasuke only felt jealous of Naruto when he was able to win or save someone when he couldn't, but now, he was jealous of Naruto because he had someone who loved him, while Sasuke was alone. In the past, Sasuke had Sakura to cheer him as a fangirl, but now, Sakura wanted to see him s. Was he already feeling like that? Naruto-kun. Hinata entered. Sasuke was surprised with her beauty, even for a noble, the Hyuga leader was the ideal Yamato Nadeshiko. Naruto hugged her. Are you okay? I heard from Kiba that you have Orochimaru and that you got injured. Sarai. Hinata raised her hands and showed a box, blushing a lot. Naruto smelled a familiar and pleasured scent. I brought you some ramen. Really? Naruto opened the box seeing a warm and tasty ramen. It's still hot. Thank you, Hinata. Naruto kissed her cheek. Do you remember Uchiha Sasuke? Naruto pointed at his friend. Hinata was surprised too. After all, the last time she had saw him he was 12 and now he was a grown-up man. And Chi-ga-bu. Isn't she pretty? She has grown up so much. Hinata said, very amazed. I still remember how cute she was when she was a baby, wearing those princess clothes Mirai-sama bought her. She looks a lot like her mother. Sasuke knit his brows. How's the village? Naruto asked before swallowing a piece of ramen. Hinata smiled. Once the blizzard ceased, the reconstruction process could be re-established and everybody is working hard to bring the village back to normal. She explained and then made a sad face. The problem is that we have lost many good ninjas, including Hokage-sama. Naruto startled. And the Hokage's selection? Naruto asked, very anxious. Have they chosen it yet? It's going to be me. The counselors said that the new Hokage was going to be announced in the new moon. She informed. Naruto felt his heart beating faster and faster. So, it's already chosen. They already know who it is going to be. Naruto asked quickly. You are the last one to vote. Hinata informed. Sasuke looked at Naruto. The counselors asked me to come here and ask you to go back to the village. They seem to have some other business to deal with you. I think it may be concerning Kaoru. Naruto felt a dagger his heart. Naruto-kun. He looked back at Sasuke. I will be back by tomorrow morning. Ask my dragonesses to check over your arms, they also know the counter spell. By the morning, are you intending to sleep there? Sasuke asked, making Naruto blush a lot. Yeah, you know. Well, Naruto was trying to find an excuse. Hinata noticed his abnormal embarrassment, but had no idea what could be the reason for it. I will be nominated Hokage, so I have to look over some stuff and... Sasuke trickily smiled. You deceive no one, you clumsy idiot. Sasuke said, caressing Chi's hair. Don't forget to do what I asked you to, okay? Naruto sighed and called Kaoru. In their way to the village, Hinata noticed the way Naruto seemed to be thinking about all that. Naruto-kun. Hinata held his hand, making him wake up from his thoughts and blush. I'm here. You can count on me. Naruto smiled. I know. He crossed his arm around Hinata's shoulders. Isn't it funny? I'm going to be Hokage and you are the Hyuga leader. Together, we will rule over Konoha. He said in tone of a joke. Hinata blushed a lot. I never thought in ruling Konoha. I mean, I never wanted to. Taking care of my clan is too exhausting already. I don't see me looking over the village. She confessed and blushed more when she noticed Naruto was directly looking her in the eyes in an affectionate way. I guess you are already acknowledged by the ones you always wanted to. Naruto said, seeing the gates of Konoha emerging out from the frozen trees. My dream always was to become Hokage and hear the people from our village shouting my name as if I was a hero. Kaoru stared Naruto. That will never change and I refuse to before carrying that and hearing those screams. In the village, more precisely in the hospital, Sakura was looking over a patient. The girl was about 18 years old, had long blonde hair and pink eyes. She looked very weak and pale, while the medical ninja was giving her some medicine. You seem to be worried with something, Sakura-san. The girl noticed. Sakura startled and then sighed. You know, Kahoko, many things are about to happen, and I don't know what kind of posture I should take. Sakura confessed. You are worried with Naruto-san, aren't you? Kahoko asked. Sakura closed her eyes. You're so fond. Naruto-san is strong enough to handle everything that comes into his path. Kahoko glanced her hands. I remember him from the times he came to see you while you were taking care of me. He seemed to be such a strong man. But it is also true that I can see him worried about something, as if he was trying to do everything in a run, because maybe tomorrow will not come for him, just like, for me. It's not just that, Kahoko. Maybe, you are the only one who can truly understand Naruto. Seeing death right next to you every day must be something terrible. Sakura said, caressing Kahoko's head. I no longer know how to live without hearing Naruto's stupid jokes or the way he kept talking about his way of the ninja and stuff. There was a knock on the door and a blonde woman about 20 years old entered. She was dressed as a real pop star with a little taste of gothic fashion. She sat near Kahoko and took her black glasses. God, sure it is hard to come inside the hospital without being noticed. Maya said. So cousin, are you feeling better? Yes, all thanks to Sakura-san treatment. Kahoko said. Maya smiled and then turned to Sakura. Have you voted for the Hokage's selection? The reporter asked. No, my family has no ninja traditions, so I didn't get the chance to vote. Sakura answered. Maya sighed loud. No one talks about the possible successor for Kakashi-sama. Maya complained. Mom didn't have so much trouble when it was to pick Yondaime. Every single person voted on him. Once he was the last one to vote. When he went to see Sandaime, it was already to hear he was the new Hokage. Now, we hear nothing about the election. Sakura lowered her face. I have to inform Konoha. They are thirsty for news and I am the only spring that can save them. Maya said, making a glorious pose. Sakura found that very strange, but Kahoko was marveled. I have to know who is going to be the new Hokage. Why don't you ask everybody who voted? Sakura asked. Most of them don't want to open their mouths because they fear to influence the opinions of the others who haven't voted yet. Which is stupid, because the only one missing is Naruto. I wonder why he is called to vote when you weren't, Sakura-san. Maya asked. Sakura found that strange too, but decided not to comment that with the reporter. According to Neji, everybody within the Hyuga is willing to support Naruto as the new Hokage, but I heard that many other clans wanted Shikamaru to succeed, which I won't censure. He has done much better as an Anbu and even as a Chunin than Naruto. But Naruto is the one who deserves to be Hokage. He has also worked hard. Sakura defended her friend. Many more worked even harder and without winning a medal. Maya said. The Kazekage and the Tsukikage also have words about this matter and their votes were also taken in consideration. I'm sure they have voted in Naruto, but there again, Shikamaru also did things for the foreign villages. I'm really looking forward to see the resolution of this selection. Sakura bound her hands. Naruto, you definitely have to win now. This is your last chance. Her heart was beating pretty fast, knowing that the biggest dream of her best friend was coming closer or that it was near of ending forever. In the Hokage's building, Naruto had just entered the counselor's room with Hinata and Kaoru. Homura and Koharu were alone with some papers in the desk. They didn't appear to be very happy and had the face of someone who was doing that just because it has to be done. Uzumaki Naruto presents himself. Naruto said. Hinata was holding Kaoru in her arms, also concerned with Naruto. She had no idea how Naruto would react if he was put aside from the race to the Hokage's lair. The Hyuga leader had more faith in Naruto than she had in anybody else. If someone was able to achieve something, that one was Naruto. The matter that was consuming Hinata was the fact that her lover may lose this chance, that was probably his last, and lose Kaoru too. She had to be ready to be there for Naruto in case that happens. Naruto has many friends, but she knew that every time he felt lonely and angry he went to see her, so she had to get a bath ready and then some hot chocolate milk to make him smile again, but would Naruto ever smile again if he lost his chance of becoming Hokage? Good. I was tired of waiting. Homura said, getting himself right in the chair. First, we want you to give Master Kaoru back. Koharu said. Naruto startled, but was not surprised, lowering his eyes and sighing sadly. Hinata looked at him, wanting to hold his hand. He was Kakashi's child and he must be treated as the child of a Hokage until the Tsukikage comes back to pick him. But I can look over him until that. Naruto told. Kaoru is already used to me, it is better than making him live with someone he unknowns, and after all, he is a baby. Koharu closed her eyes. It's true, he is a baby, but he is better under our guard than in your castle with a criminal. Koharu accused. Naruto's eyes opened wide. She could only be talking about Sasuke. Criminal. The Dragon King was already warned by Shikamaru and Kiba that the counselors didn't have a good impression on the Uchiha, but going on a rush and calling him criminal when Sasuke had nothing to do with Kakashi's death. I can only found one word to describe a person who harbors an enemy of his village and that is traitor. Homura accused, getting up and punching the table with his fist. Kaoru got scared, hiding his face between Hinata's and shoulder. The Hyuga leader didn't like the way the old man was staring at Naruto. We, Konoha, gave you a place to live, feed you, gave you clothes and a home. We taught you our ninja arts and how do you repay us? Ah, you harbor a criminal. You demon fox. Naruto felt his heart ache. Traitor, him. Naruto gave his life and his child away for Konoha, yet how did Konoha repay, calling him a traitor and accusing him from being unthankful? But Sasuke. Naruto was about to speak, but his words were seized down by Koharu's. You know that he has left this village and almost put us in a war against the Hidden Moon. How can you harbor someone like him? Koharu asked, very angry. Naruto looked down, very frustrated. You are a demon and you put Yondaime's name in the mud. The boy's eyes opened wide. How could his actions make Yondaime look bad? Didn't he follow the wall of fire, saving a friend and bringing him back to Konoha? Why? Why were the counselors being so bad to him? A hero. You haven't turned out to be one. You are the shame of Konoha. Sasuke belongs to Konoha. Naruto screamed, already pissed off. He didn't believe in those accusations, they weren't true. He was no traitor. No. He saved Konoha. He saved those two old people in front of him. Yet, traitor. If he is in Konoha, then he should be treated as Konoha. He is an Uchiha. Weren't the Uchiha great? The counselors stared each other and then the papers in the desk. Ah, Sasuke had nothing to do with Kakashi-sensei's death. He had got injured in the battle with Itachi. There was no way he could have participated in the attack. Homura sighed. Let Kaoru hear and leave. The old man said. Naruto's eyes opened wide and his heart appeared to have stopped. Konoha doesn't need you. Please leave. Doesn't, but. Naruto bound his hands. And the Hokage. There is no way we are going to approve the vote from a turncoat like you. Koharu said. You should obey us and leave. Naruto closed his eyes, binding his hands even harder. He couldn't believe in what he had just heard. He was treated as nobody and completely ignored. He was just a mere pawn in front of two bishops ready to take him down in the next move. The counselors were the ones who were going to approve the new Hokage. If Naruto was being erased that way, it could only mean that. I demand that Uzumaki Naruto performs his right to vote. Hinata stated, interrupting Naruto's thoughts and surprising the counselors. What? Homura asked. What you have just heard. Hinata assured. The Uzumaki clan has the right to choose the new Hokage, according to Shodai-sama's wishes. We, the Hyuga clan, were chosen to supervise that. You cannot put Naruto-kun's vote aside. He has the right to vote. May I remember you that Uzumaki Haim was one of the persons who helped building this village. Naruto-kun has all the right to vote, for he descends from her. Hinata defended her beloved one with all the arguments she could find. For her Naruto, every word she said was only spoken to save his dignity. How would Naruto's father feel, if he saw you doing this to him? Homura and Koharu lowered their heads. If you decide to exclude Naruto from the voting, then I will make a public announcement saying that you are sabotaging the election in your own profit instead of Konoha's. Being I the Hyuga clan's leader, Konoha will believe me. After all, the Hyuga clan was the first one to ally with the Senju clan. Our power within the village is far greater than yours. The counselors stared each other. The Hyuga clan will support Naruto-kun's nomination until the end and we demand this election to be fair and square. Naruto was amazed with Hinata's determination and delighted too. Hinata was doing that, facing the counselors, because of him. She had grown up stronger, leaving her boyfriend very proud. Naruto-kun, I was able to become strong thanks to you. I will do everything to help you achieving your dream. Everything. Hinata thought. Okay. Since we cannot ignore the fact that the Uzumaki's family has the right to vote. Koharu said, sighing defeated. You know you can't vote in yourself, don't you? Naruto stared them. He didn't remember that one. Who would he pick? He has never thought on someone who deserved to be Hokage, because he always thought he was going to be the one. The faces of his friends flashed in his mind, trying to see which one was more suitable for the place, but then. Hyuga Hinata, Sama, Naruto said, making Hinata blush a lot and become very nervous. The counselors also appeared to be shocked. You have seen her. She would be a good Hokage. Naruto blinked his eye at his girlfriend. Hinata smiled back softly, understanding why he chose her. Ah. Okay. We will take your vote in consideration. Homura said. Koharu got up and took Kaoru from Hinata's arms. We will look after the Tsukikage's child from now on. You can come and see him in the morning, if you want to. Koharu said. Kaoru made a sad face, looking at Naruto. That sight of his child made the Anbu's heart pain, but he tenderly smiled back. I will come to see you, Kaoru. Be a good boy, he said, very sad for having his child taken away from him, but there again, he has passed the last year seeing Kaoru being taken away, one more time. It continued hurt as the first one. The Hyuga leader came out from the Hokage's building holding Naruto's hand. She noticed that he appeared to be worried about something. She knew he was starting to see his dream running away from his hands. Hinata held him even tighter. Nay, Hinata. Naruto called. I'm going to be Hokage, so fear not. The woman felt relief. The Jinchuriki said it so confidently that she couldn't doubt. Even if he wasn't choose, Naruto was already a Hokage in her heart, like he has always been. The two left, holding each other and exchanging caresses, spied by one of the Hokage's building's windows. Danzu has entered the room where the counselors were and only took his eyes out of the lovely couple when they got out of sight. That Hyuga leader, Homura complained, daring us like that. She is blind by the love she has towards that boy. Koharu said, putting Kaoru to sleep in a sofa nearby. Danzu stared the two snow owls in the window. She may become a problem. Danzu said. Homura looked at him. The Hyuga clan supports Naruto as the next Hokage. Ah, he quietly laughed, as if we would ever choose a beast to become Hokage. Yondaime was the hero, not Naruto. He was just the baby that he used, nothing more. There is no need for us to consider him. Naruto was born a beast and will S as one. Then, what do you suggest? Koharu asked. The Hyuga are the most reliable clan of Konoha after the Senju. If she says something, the villagers will believe that, and the Kyuubi kid has many friends. We. K the Hyuga leader. Danzu quickly said. Homura and Koharu were much surprised. Make it look like the Naruto did it. He will lose the support from the Hyuga and from any other clan. But, Homura was a little distrustful. K the Hyuga leader is too much. We can't do that, Koharu said. We already K the Uchiha clan. The leader from the Hyuga will be easier. The Hyuga will become confused and will press the nomination of another Hokage to solve the crime. Danzu assured. A horrendous M like that will definitely reach the ears of the Kazekage and the Tsukikage. Naruto will lose credit and will no longer represent a menace. People will hate him even more and then he can become what he always should have been. Konoha's great. Danzu quickly stopped. What? Koharu asked. Since when Konoha has white owls? Danzu asked. I don't know. Homura said, but the owls flew away. The night birds flew to the hotel, where they have landed in Kimi's shoulders. So Mirai was right about the counselors. They really suck. Kimi smiled. Trying to put Naruto away, even when we asked for him to be Hokage. They are ignoring us. Kimi wrote a message in runes and gave it to one of the owls. I have to ask Mirai to come here. These guys are sick. The bird flew away. Akatsuki-senpai, we need our Tsukikage back. In the middle of the village, far from knowing the plot that has been settled for them, Naruto and Hinata continued walking under the snow. So, you have told Sasuke-kun about Kurika? Hinata asked, seeing Naruto lowering his eyes when remembering how Sasuke cried. Sasuke is a good boy. He is not bad. He was lost. People should have a second chance. Naruto said, while the two were entering inside a building. But I guess not everyone is like you, Hinata. She stared her boyfriend, who smiled, caressing her face. I'm so happy for you to have forgiven me. Thank you, for giving me a second chance. Hinata's eyes twinkled and she smiled once again. Naruto-kun is like the god I have faith in. I can't forget you, otherwise, I would fall into somewhere I could never came back from, unless I ask for your name again. She confessed. The Dragon King kissed her forehead tenderly and slowly and then knocked at a door. There were some noises and the door opened. Kiba appeared from behind it, covered with a blanket from his bed. He had the look of someone who had just get up. Kiba-kun. Hinata thought he may be sick or something. Hey, Kiba, you animal. Naruto mocked. You have up Sakura-chan so much last night that you have been sleeping up until now. Hinata stared her boyfriend, completely shocked with what he had just said. Kiba made a stupid and consoled smile. Yeah, I did, he answered. You should have heard her screaming. This time, the Hyuga leader looked shocked at her former partner. Come in, it's freaking cold outside. Kiba offered them some hot drinks and they were now sitting around the living room's table. The couple had just told the Inuzuka boy about the discussion with the counselors. Those two old geezers, Kiba complained. If they knew you had given up your life and Kaoru for them, they would see you with other eyes. Naruto sighed. I haven't made that to become Hokage, Kiba. Naruto remembered and then noticed a small black box in the table. What's this? He was about to pick it up, but Kiba quickly took it out from the Jinchuriki's hands, much blushed. It's none of your business, Kiba said, putting the box in his box's pocket. Naruto realized what it was and made a tricky face. You are gonna propose, aren't you? To Sakura-chan. Naruto said, touching Kiba's shoulder with his finger lots of times. Hinata blushed a lot. The brown-haired man had nowhere to hide his face, which was glowing red. I can't believe that after 4 years of dating you finally are going to give that big step. I'm proud of you. Naruto s his hand in his friend's back. What a boy, Kiba. Stop playing with me. This is very serious. Kiba alerted and then lowered his face. I have already decided to ask her in marriage before our last mission, but I didn't want to rush up things. Sakura always told me she only wanted to marry me after we have settled up our lives. Sakura-chan speaks too much. Naruto said, putting his hand in Kiba's shoulder. Just ask her and marry her. Kiba smiled as a way of thanking his friend's advices. Hinata lowered her face, eyeing aside. Sakura-san is going to get married too. And I. She bound her hand. Naruto-kun, I want to marry you too. I want a wedding ring. The Hyuga leader remembered Ino's smile when she showed her friends her wedding ring. I wanna have that face. She remembered Temari's marriage and how happy she looked with Shikamaru. I wanna be like them, but. Naruto's smile flashed in her memories. Naruto-kun. If I could just have your baby so. Hinata recalled Sakura's happiness when she took care of Kurika. I would be happy, even if I didn't have you. What's wrong, my love? Why are you so gloomy? She raised her eyes, seeing Naruto's ones very close to her. Tell me. It's nothing. I was just. Hinata knew that if she told Naruto the truth, it would hurt him, so she decided to keep the answer for herself. You really seem to be gloomy. Kiba noticed too. Hinata drank a bit of tea, trying to run from their questions, and luckily for her, Naruto had something to say to Kiba. Kiba. Naruto started, getting his friend attention because of his solemn tone. I want you to think seriously about what I am going to ask you. Hinata also looked at her boyfriend. Sasuke wants to speak with you. Kiba's eyes opened wide. Before you start screaming and yelling, let me just tell you that he just wants to speak with you. Plus, my dragons will be there. I have nothing to speak with him. Kiba complained, getting up. What does he want? I don't know, but please, going there will not hurt you, will it? Naruto insisted. Please. For me. Kiba sat again in the sofa, looking at a picture of him, Sakura and Kurika in a table nearby. Naruto was expectantly waiting for the answer. Sasuke had asked him so much for making Kiba go there. The Inuzuka closed his eyes, biting his lip. Okay, I'll go. But I don't promise anything. Kiba said. Naruto smiled happily. By the way, would you lend me a bedroom of yours, just for tonight? Naruto asked. Kiba glared him seriously. Do you think I wouldn't pick you, knowing what you were doing? Kiba simply said. Naruto loses his colors and breaks down into tiny pieces. Naruto-kun. Hinata stared him. I'm doomed, he said and got up, walking as a ghost. Come Hinata, let's see Sachiko. Why did he stay like that? She asked. Kiba grinned trickily to her and coughed as a way to hide the word, fornication. Within an hour, Kiba reached the Koryu's castle and was allowed to enter by the dragonesses and lead to Sasuke's room, where the Uchiha was teaching Chi how to read some kanji. Sasuke-san, Kiba-san is here to see you. Bulgur informed. Kiba looked at Sasuke and couldn't avoid remember Kurika. They were so looking alike. Lots of things have passed through Kiba's head while he stared the Uchiha. Many related to the way Sakura desperately wanted to find him and then, how it all turned to hate. Sasuke could see in Kiba's eyes that he was recalling many things. He left Chi in the bed and went near him. The Inuzuka noticed the way the wounded arms of the Uchiha were trembling and how sick he looked. I'm not going to prolong this conversation, so. Sasuke closed his eyes and smiled. Kiba thought he was being a badder as always. I wanna thank you for taking care of Sakura and Kurika, when I couldn't. You couldn't because you F her and decided to put your revenge in first place, instead of your love. Kiba interrupted, accusing the Uchiha. Sasuke didn't open his eyes, hearing what Kiba was telling him. You have no idea how much those girls have suffered because of you. You completely ignored them. You used Sakura as a whore. The mother of your own child. Well, the only thing Kurika got from her father was a deceased. Not even Tsunade-sama could find the cure. Sasuke's arms continued trembling. I just did what you should have done. I assumed your mistakes. My mom kicked Maya out of home because she thought I was an irresponsible kid, when you were that one. Sasuke didn't move. You left them without a father to protect them. That's horrible. Sakura. Kiba remembered how much she cried in Kurika's funeral. Just that bitter memory was enough to make him cry. She called for you every night, but there again, you were too worried getting high somewhere else. Sasuke started laughing quietly. And you think that's funny? Kiba bound his fists. I'm going to KO you. I really suck, he said in the middle of his laughs. Kiba stared him, finding him a little bit crazy. The weak and trembling hands of the Uchiha covered his face, and his tears. How can Naruto, why does he still want to be my friend? I suck. I K my daughter. My own daughter, born from my. Kiba decided to stay in his place. Sasuke deserved to cry alone for his own mistakes. Why am I living for? You shouldn't say those things in front of Chi. Kiba reprehended. Sasuke's eyes opened wide and he looked back Chi, who was staring him. Do you love me, Chi? Sasuke asked. She smiled. Daddy is the person Chi loves the most in the world. Chi said and hugged her father's legs. She loves Daddy just as he is. Kiba realized Sasuke was so bad that he needed to hear someone saying he was indispensable to make him feel alive. The Uchiha crossed his arms around Chi, crying a little. I wanted to thank you and. Sasuke got up and picked up a soft animal. Could you please? The black cat soft animal with a pink ribbon was trembling along with the Uchiha's arms. Could you please add these to Kurika's collection? Kiba's eyes opened wide. It's the only thing I can do. Why haven't you asked Sakura? Kiba asked. Sasuke smiled sadly. She would K me, that and I. Sasuke felt so bad. For the first time in his life he didn't have the courage to say sorry to her. He had hurt her so much that it would take a lifetime for him to be forgiven. Please, accept it. You don't have to tell Sakura it is from me. Say it is from Naruto. Kiba took the soft animal out from Sasuke's weak hands. I wanted to punch you again, but there is no way I would kick a guy who already got his kicked by all the he did in his life. Kiba said in a pity way, making Sasuke feel even worse. Only Naruto seems to find some use in you. For me, just like for Konoha, you are trash. Naruto, the Hokage selection. Sasuke started to see the world around him warping. Is he? Kiba made a sad face. I doubt, Kiba said sadly. It's a pity, he did so much for Konoha. Sasuke smiled sadly. If I could offer my life for him to be Hokage, I would do it, Sasuke confessed. Your life worthy's nothing, so it would not make Naruto reach the Hokage. Kiba said and left. Sasuke was left alone with his guilt. Even a member from the Inuzuka clan was giving him lessons. He was really a horrible person. Sasuke wanted to cry again. He wanted Naruto at his side to make him believe he was worthy, to make him believe he was going to live again. Back in Konoha, Sakura enters her house and sees Kiba in the sofa with a bad mood. What's wrong, my puppy? She sat near him, her boyfriend. Did something happen? I met my mom. He lied. Yuck. That explains why you are like that. Sakura said and got up. I'm going to have a bath. She went to the bathroom and in the end decided to pay a visit to her daughter's bedroom. Hello, Kurika, she said to the photo in the bedside table, but she quickly noticed the black soft toy cat. This is new. Sakura picked it and stared the cat's red eyes. It's so cute. I wonder who put it in here. She saw a card attached to the ribbon. Ah, what's this? I'm willing to meet you, Kurika. With love. From who? She got curious, especially because she didn't know that calligraphy. It's so fluffy and smells sweet. Sakura kept the cat in her arms and laid down in the bed, reading a book. By the night, Naruto and Hinata stopped by Shino's house, much against the will of the Dragon King. This is my last resort, he said, a little exhausted, with Sachiko in his shoulders and Hinata near him. Why, Shino? I really. Naruto pressed the doorbell. Hate him. Naruto-kun, I know your house has been destroyed and not rebuilt, but you can sleep over the Hyuga district. Hinata offered her house, but Naruto was the one who looked gloomy now. I know that father will make you sleep in the branch side of the district, but. Yes. Shino opened the door. He has got very tall and even his pajama had a big neckband that covered his mouth. Naruto, what are you doing in front of my door at this time of night? I know that when a friend is in need, there is no right time to help him, but you should try to be prudent too. If you seek for a friend in the middle of the night, he may have just waked up and the advices he may give to you will not be that thick. Please, Shino, let me go in, Naruto begged, feeling very bad. Do you have a spare bedroom and a free tub? Quote. Shino's simple answer. Please, Shino-kun, it's for Naruto-kun. Hinata asked. Shino let them in. Don't you have a castle with hundreds of bedrooms? Shino asked. Naruto blushed a lot. Why are you rushing into my house? I have a mission tomorrow. Resting is also a part of ninja training. It's indispensable for a ninja to sleep properly, otherwise he may compromise the mission is assembled too. I just need a bedroom for me and Hinata. Naruto explained, trying to get away from Shino's endless speech. The Hyuga leader was caught by surprise. For me, you wanted to find a room for me too? Hinata asked, innocently pointing at herself. Naruto blinked his eyes. What? Didn't you want to have a baby? Naruto asked. Hinata's mouth opened wide and the sweat drops were now falling very fast over her face. Shino looked at her. She never remembered a time she had blushed as much as this one. You were the one who asked me to. Don't you think you are very young? Shino asked. Plus, is wrong making a baby before the marriage? You should let the life take its flow and not put the summer before the spring. A baby is a huge responsibility and I am not seeing Naruto thinking so seriously about this as you. Naruto felt insulted, but decided not to answer. After all, he was depending on Shino. Hinata stared at Shino. You know you will have problems within your clan. Are you doing this just to make your father accept your marriage with Naruto? Naruto stared at Hinata, who was also eyeing at him. The Jinchuriki knew that was not the reason and that he would not be there to help Hinata dealing with her clan because of her libertinage, but that was her wish. If Naruto could grant a wish to the woman he loved the most, he would do it, but he couldn't avoid thinking how much Hinata would suffer without him to look over her and their baby. There are other ways, Hinata, a child is not right. Naruto lowered his eyes. A child has to come into this world because of its parents' love, not for any other reason like saving their marriage or something like that. Have you ever imagined how your child would feel if it knew that the only reason he was born was because the grandparents didn't like its father and so he should came to force a marriage? Hinata, is that what you want? Hinata stared at Shino's eyes. Naruto was binding his hand. Shino's words were making him wonder how would Kaoru feel if he knew he had came to the world, that he was just made to save Konoha and to be forgotten and separated from his real parents. I just wanna have Naruto-kun's baby because I love Naruto-kun. Hinata confessed. Shino continued looking at her. Naruto smiled at his girlfriend. That's why. I love him so much that I think I need a child to help me loving him even more. Hinata. Tears appeared in Naruto's eyes. So please, Shino-kun. She held her friend's hands. My clan would never come here searching for me. Please, let me be with Naruto-kun. Let me love him. Even Shino couldn't deny a request like that. This bedroom is empty and has a door to the bathroom over there. I have some yukata in the closet, so feel free. Shino said. I guess telling you to use some protection is useless so. He stared Naruto and Hinata. Have fun. Thank you, Shino. I thought you were a guy who just knew how to annoy the others with huge and incomprehensible speeches, but you were kind of cool. Naruto said, smiling. Naruto, you win so much credit when you are simply quiet. Shino said and left. I definitely hate him. The Dragon King confessed. He let us have the room, so don't be so angry. Hinata remembered him. Plus, he is going to look over Sachiko-cha. The Hyuga leader stopped speaking when she saw Naruto taking out his shirt. I need to have a bath. I'm sweating like a horse. He said, but then looked at Hinata. Do you wanna have one too? You can go first. Hinata moved like a robot in the bathroom's direction, much blushed for seeing Naruto taking his trousers off. That Hinata. So cute. The Jinchuriki stared the snow falling through the window. He remembered how nervous he became in his first time. How sweet it was. I will make you happy, Hinata. I will make you happy, happy. Shino's words came back into his mind. I really love Kaoru. I do. I do. Naruto-kun. Hinata appeared before him. Are you okay? He smiled and kissed her forehead again. Yeah. Just thinking about something else. I will take a quick bath. Naruto left. Hinata sat in the bed, staring her hands in her lap. Her white yukata was so warm. She was feeling a little strange for not being wearing nothing underneath it, but Naruto-kun, she whispered. The Hyuga never thought her first time was going to be in Shino's house, hidden from the world, but there again, it looked kind of romantic. Hinata was now the one staring the white snow. It was a beautiful night. Will she get pregnant tonight? How will it be? All those questions were making her heart beat faster and faster and making her feel more and more alive. Naruto was the one making her feel like that. So much life, maybe all that life inside of her was needed to help them make a baby. A baby. Ah, Naruto complained, coming out cleaning his hair. Shino's bathtub is so big. I wish I could spend a little more time inside of it. He looked at Hinata. Hey, we have the same yukata with the aberrane symbol on it. I'm going to take mine home, along with some soaps. Suddenly, Hinata felt her heart ache, but thought it was normal. So, Naruto sat near her, putting his arm across her shoulders. This is not a big round bed with red sheets and rose petals above it, but I think the most important thing for our first time is us. Don't you think that way too? Naruto asked, leaning his head in Hinata's. She blushed a lot, seeing Naruto's fingers interlacing with hers. She felt so precious. Yes, she said. The door quickly opened and 6 Anbu appeared. One of them was carrying the unconscious Shino in his hands. Shino, Hinata called, covering her body with the yukata. What's the meaning of this? Naruto asked. After all, he was an Anbu too. We have superior orders to Hyuga Hinata immediately. One of the Anbu said, taking out his sword. Hinata's eyes opened wide, but Naruto put himself in front of her. We have no Hokage to give us orders. Naruto complained. Is this some kind of a joke? Answer me. Hinata was trembling. 6 Anbu to K her. Why? What did she do wrong? She was the new leader for less than a month. Hyuga Hinata-sama will be K for the love and sake of Konoha. Another Anbu said, but Naruto didn't move an inch. I demand to know the accusation. Naruto insisted. You must be from a different Konoha than mine. My Konoha doesn't K without a reason. Step back, Uzumaki-senpai. Our orders are to K the Hyuga only. The first Anbu insisted. Hinata grabbed Naruto's yukata back tightly, showing him she was very scared. I will ask you just one more time. I won't move until I heard the reason. Naruto screamed. She was secretly appointed by the Hyuga to KU. The Anbu said. Naruto's eyes opened wide and he turned back, staring Hinata, unbelieving the accusation. Naru, Hinata wanted to warn him, but the Anbu kicked Naruto's belly violently and leaned him against the wall, menacing him with a sword in the end. You are a sentimental stupid, senpai. The Anbu said, while Naruto saw his bee falling from his mouth. I just lied to make you turn back and lose focus. Hinata was now armless against 5 Anbu. Sorry, Hyuga-sama, but this for the good of Konoha. You, Uchiha Sasuke and Algrim Kimi will S tonight. Naruto's eyes opened wide. Sasuke, and Kimi-san. Why? For the love of Konoha. Oh no. Hinata thought. My body doesn't move. I'm still too. Father. Naruto-kun. Love. Naruto said with a smile. The Anbu looked at him, just as Hinata. Love is said to be a powerful weapon. Love is the virtue that can create a new world out of the ashes of the old one, but love can also. Naruto moved his hand from the wall, showing a heart drawn upside down with the kanji for dragon inside. Be the emotion that will destroy everything. What are you talking about? Trying to play funny, Another Anbu said. You are ANBUs. You must have heard about Ryazaki. Sandaim's great Anbu leader. Naruto passed his hand over the bee-made heart. And his beautiful, Hinata stared Naruto, dashing, the Anbu were trying to get what he was doing. Gorgeous and lovely assistant. What? Come to me. Your king is calling. Brynhild. Naruto screamed and the heart started shining. I will show you, what true love can make. And save Hinata, the first woman who truly taught me, what love really is. ... That will be all for this video. Be sure to like, subscribe, share, and comment down below for more videos. Goodbye.